Hello and welcome. My name is Faye. That's Cloud, and today we have a 30-minute morning movement and meditation class. If you're unfamiliar with how it works, we'll spend around 20 minutes doing some gentle movements and stretches. Today we're going to do a little bit of balancing stuff, and then we will finish out our practice with a short breathing practice. Today we'll be using a couple rounds of box breath. So if you're unfamiliar with how box breathing works, is today I'll use a count of 4, but you can use whatever count that works for you. And essentially a box is even on all sides, so you're going to breathe in for a count of 4, pause at the top for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then pause again for a count of 4. So you'll repeat that in a box-like shape, but don't worry, I will explain that briefly again before we get to it. So let's go ahead and get into it. You can find a comfortable seat, so maybe you find a loose cross of your legs or the bottoms of your feet are together. Wherever you choose to be, I invite you to kind of shift, wiggle, fidget so you can get just 2% more comfortable. And then when you arrive, go ahead and exhale, sigh out all the air from your lungs, let it go. Let's do that once more. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose, fill all the way up. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Excellent. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if that feels okay with you. Allow your breathing to return back to a pace that feels natural and relaxed. Allow yourself to drop here into this moment. There's nothing else to do or get done, but except be right here in this present moment. Start to scan your body from head to toe. Check in, notice how you feel. Notice if there's any tension or tightness, holding or gripping, any resistance, whether that's physically in your body, emotionally, intellectually. Notice what it is, and with a mindfulness attitude, you'll just simply notice it and try your best to acknowledge it without judgment. Start to invite ease and softness into your face. Relax through your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your back body, your hips, legs, all the way down to your toes. See if you can invite in just a teeny bit more of ease and softness into your body. If you'd like to set an intention for class today, I encourage you to do so now. An intention is a short phrase or one word that you can use to help guide you as you move in your practice today. Perhaps you'd like to focus on the quality of stability, strength, softness, ease, acceptance. Whatever short phrase or one word speaks to you in this moment, call it in. Use it as your intention to guide you. Breathe your intention in. And breathe your intention out. Take another full breath in through your nose. This time, keep your lips sealed. Exhale out through your nose if that feels okay for you. Do that once more. Take another full breath in. And breathe out through your nose. Stay with this breathing pattern if that feels okay with you. Otherwise, feel free to change back to whatever makes most sense for you today. Gently start to flutter your eyes open and welcome yourself back into your physical space. So wherever you are in your seat, I invite you to bring the bottoms of your feet together and your knees out to the side. If you have blocks or blankets underneath the knees, it can be a great way to support you. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, turn your palms down, allow them to float like feathers as they come slightly behind you. Let's do that once more. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, look up. And then exhale, float your fingers and arms down like feathers back behind you. Fingertips stay on the earth. Inhale, shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Your fingertips may come closer towards your body. And then exhale, slide them out further away. Take a full breath in right here. And then exhale, allow your right ear to come down towards your right shoulder. Your left fingertips can walk out a little bit further if that feels nice to stretch more into your neck. Or maybe you even want to float your hand up off the ground. Another option is to start to press your hand like you're holding up a stop. Don't go anywhere. And you'll feel a nice little stretch in your forearm. Maybe you feel it a little bit more in your neck. Continue to breathe here. If it feels okay, maybe you find a little rotation of your chin towards your shoulder and then your ear back. Just finding a little gentle stretch in the neck. One more full breath in. And then exhale, release your fingertips back down towards the earth. Inhale, return the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then exhale, left ear to left shoulder this time. You can take your right hand and crawl your fingertips out just a little bit further to find that stretch in your neck that feels good. Or maybe you again find a little rotation of your chin in toward your chest, toward your shoulder, and then the ear comes back. You could also float like we did on the other side, your right hand up off the ground and find a little movement here. Or press your hand like you're again holding up a stop, don't go anywhere sign, and you'll feel a nice little stretch in your forearm, maybe a little bit more in your neck. Just find what feels good and enough for you today. Take one more full breath in right here. And then exhale, release your right fingertips back down towards the earth. Inhale, crown of the head stretches back up. Imagine there's a string from the crown of your head lifting up nice and tall. And then you can bring your hands onto your legs, ankles, feet, whatever feels most accessible. Take another full breath in right here. And then exhale, hinge from your hips as you start to fold forward over your legs. Notice how far you can go without rounding through your back. So you might not go very far here. That's perfectly fine. Take another full breath in. Continue to reach the crown of your head forward. And then exhale, maybe you fold a little bit more, or maybe you're ready to round and fold forward over your legs. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale very slowly. Start to press yourself back upright. Bring your hands onto your knees. Exhale, bring your knees together and then swing them around and make your way onto your hands and knees, tabletop shape. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Stretch through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, dip your belly towards the earth. Lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, release your feet. Press the earth away. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Exhale for cat. Inhale, back to cow. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, release your feet. Press the earth away. Scoop and round through your back, cat. Find 2 or 3 more rounds of this cow and cat. Move at your own breath pace. Feel free to hold in one shape if that would feel nice. Or continue to float through cow and cat. If you'd like to start to add some other organic movement here, maybe you like to rock your hips gently from side to side or circle your body around on all fours. Feel free to explore that for just a couple rounds of breath. If you're doing one thing on one side, you may want to even out and switch sides. And then when you feel ready, come back to all fours. Tabletop shape, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, pick up your right knee and bring it out towards the side. And then exhale, draw your knee towards your elbow. And then lower it back down towards the earth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, pick up your knee, up to the side, fire hydrant. Exhale, bring it forward, and then lower it back down. Once more, inhale, pick it up. Exhale, elbow to knee, and then lower back down. I'm going to switch sides just so you can see on the other side, but then let's switch to the left. So inhale, pick up your left knee parallel to the ground. Exhale, knee to elbow, and lower it back down. Inhale once more, pick it up. Exhale, elbow to knee, and lower back down. One more time. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, elbow to knee, and lower back down. Take 1 round of cow, dip your belly, lift your gaze. And 1 round of cat, scoop and round through your back. Inhale, back to a neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your toes. Inhale, press into your hands, spread your fingers nice and wide. Exhale, press into your hands, lift your knees up off the ground, send your hips back towards your heels, and then up towards the sky for downward facing dog. When you arrive in this upside down V shape, inhale, bend into your right knee, straighten through your left. Exhale, switch, generously bend your left knee, straighten through your right. One more time each side. Inhale, bend into your right, straighten through your left. And exhale, switch. You're welcome to continue to pedal out your feet here if that feels nice, or stay static in your down dog. Wherever you are, continue to press through all 10 finger pads. So you're really pressing the earth away. Better to have a generous bend in your knees here, if that feels better for you. Take 1 more full breath in wherever you are. And a full breath out. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. And exhale, step your feet up towards the top of your mat. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins, halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches forward, your gaze is at the ground. Nice long spine. And then exhale, bend your knees generously, allow your belly to come onto your thighs as you fold forward over your legs. Gaze goes between your legs now. Inhale, hands up your shins or thighs, crown of the head reaches long, halfway lift. Draw your shoulders from your ears. And then exhale, fold. This time, inhale, root down through your feet. Bring your hands along your legs and trace your legs. As you tuck your chin in toward your chest, rise all the way up to stand. Head comes up last. And when you arrive all the way upright, exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Take a full breath in right here. And a full breath out. Inhale, sweep your arms towards the sky. Exhale, palms together. Touch your hands to heart center. Interlace your last 3 fingers so your pointer and your thumb stick up. Inhale, shoot your hands up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, side bend over to your right. Continue to press through both feet as you lean towards the right, your hips towards the left. Inhale, reach back through center. And exhale, side bend to your left. Press your hips towards the right. Continue to press evenly through both feet. You may notice that you want to press more into your left foot, so see if you can actively press your right foot down. Inhale, reach back up to center. And then exhale, side bend to your right once more. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, soft bend in your knees as you fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, root down through your feet, rise up to stand, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Take a full breath in right here. Feel your feet on the earth. And take a full breath out. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears, your face soften and relax. Shift the weight over into your left foot. Inhale, step your right foot back behind you and spin your back heel down. So it's either diagonal to the corner of your back of your mat or parallel to the short edge of your mat. Bring your arms out to a T. A little bend in your front knee. So your knee is stacked over your ankle. So if your knee is way past your toes, you can walk your foot forward or shorten your stance here. This is your warrior 2. Inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, soften and relax. Take a nice full breath in. Feel your feet really root down through the earth. Your left knee presses towards your left pinky toe, and then you're actively pressing into the outside edge of your back right foot. Crown of the head is continuing to reach long. Your shoulders are stacked right over your pelvis. One more full breath here in your warrior 2. And a full breath out. Inhale, straighten your front leg, and then maybe you turn your right toes in slightly more so your left heel is the furthest thing away from you. Reach your arm forward as you press your hips towards the back, and then exhale, allow your left hand, to come down towards your left ankle. Your right hand reaches up towards the sky for your triangle pose. Gaze can be somewhere in the center, down at the ground, or all the way up at your thumb. Take a full breath in right here. And a full breath out. One more full breath in. And a steady breath out. Inhale, bend back into your front knee, warrior 2. And then exhale, step your feet together to the top of your mat. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up to stand. Reach your arms up. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Shift the weight over into your right foot this time. Inhale, slide your left foot back behind you, and then spin your back heel down. Warrior 2. Again, back foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat or at a little bit of a diagonal. Arms come out to a T. Inhale, press your right knee towards your pinky toe. And then exhale, press into the outside edge of your back foot. Take a peek at your back arm. Notice if it's drooping down just a little bit. See if you can lift it up nice and tall. Take a full breath in right here. And a full breath out. This time, inhale, shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then exhale, soften and relax. Excellent. This time, inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach forward towards the front of your mat. And then again, your back heel, it can be a little bit further away as your toes dial in slightly more. And then exhale, draw your right hand down towards your right ankle. Your left hand reaches up towards the sky to find your triangle on the other side. Gaze can be up at the ceiling, in the middle, or down at your foot. Take a full breath in. See if you can stack your rib cage right on top of one another and spiral your chest open. Press your shoulder back. One more full breath in right here. And a steady breath out. Inhale, bend back into your front knee. Find your warrior 2. And then exhale, step your feet together to the top of your mat. Reach your arms towards the sky. Take a nice full breath in. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down through your feet, rise to stand. Reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a full breath in right here. And a full breath out. Shift the weight into your right foot this time. And then pick up your left foot and bring your heel in towards your ankle for your baby tree. It can stay right here, or take your foot, bring it to your calf, or you might want to use your hand and help you bring it all the way up towards your inner thigh for tree pose. Choose whatever feels right for you. Your right foot is continuing to ground down towards the earth. Your left knee points out towards the left side. And you're nice and tall. Hands can stay here at heart center, or maybe you'd like to grow your branches for tree pose. If this feels too easy for you and you want a little bit more of a challenge, close one or both eyes. And if you're struggling with your balance, find a point down at the ground on the floor in front of you to focus your attention on. We call that your drishti point. That will help you with your balance. So if you're looking at something that's moving, you're more likely to move. Whereas if you're looking at something stable and non-moving, you're more likely to find that stability. Continue to hug your inner thigh in and lift up. One more full breath in right here. And then exhale with control, release, shake it out, let it go. And then let's reset. Inhale, arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Weight shifts over in towards your left foot this time. Pick up your right, and your right heel can stay right here at your ankle. If this feels like enough, stay right here. There's no issue with being right here. Or you can bring your foot towards your calf. Or maybe you use your hand to help it all the way up towards your inner thigh. Just be mindful that you're not pressing right on your kneecap, on the side of your knee. So wherever you are, continue to root down through your left foot. Get nice and strong there. Right knee presses out towards the side. Crown of the head continues to stretch up. Hands can stay here at heart center. Maybe you'd like to reach them out in front of you, up towards the sky, or maybe you even like cactus your arms a little bit. Choose what feels right. Notice if you're wiggling and wobbling, it's all good here. There's actually a study done in the biosphere 2 in like the 90s in Arizona, where they made basically the perfect conditions for a tree and for the environment to survive. And, you know, like great soil, great sunlight, all the things. Ooh, I'm losing my balance while I'm talking. And what they noticed was the trees that were there, they were great and everything. They were growing really nice and tall, but then they would just like break. They wouldn't get to they would go only so tall before they like broke and fell over, because one of the issues was they didn't factor in wind and stress from the wind of like blowing in the wind and stuff like that. And that's why their roots weren't like firm enough into the soil and their bark wasn't strong enough to resist the wind. So I thought, let's go ahead and release, let it go. So I thought that was like a little interesting story about how sometimes we think about stress. Reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Interesting thing about how we think about stress and how we always want to avoid it, but sometimes stress, as in the case of these trees, help to build more strength, more resilience against weather, and stronger roots and stronger bark. So just something interesting to think about. So while you're here in your forward fold, go ahead and heel toe your feet out a little bit wider, a lot bit wider actually, than your hips, and then take a nice little wide-legged forward fold. If it feels nice here, you can gently shake your head no, and gently shake your head yes. Let go of any stress and worry. Take one more full breath in wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. You can start to heel toe your feet back together towards the top of your mat, and then lower one knee at a time down towards the earth. You can find just a loose cross of your legs, one in front of the other. When you arrive, inhale, stretch your arms towards the sky. Exhale, twist towards your right. Right hand comes back behind you, left hand on your leg. Excellent. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. And then exhale, release them down. Take a nice full breath in right here. And then exhale, soften and relax through your face and jaw. Relax your shoulders. I invite you to close your eyes if they aren't already softening. And we will shift into a short box breathing practice. So the way box breath works is today I'll use a count of 4. I'll guide us through a couple rounds and then I'll leave you some time and space to practice on your own. You simply breathe in the shape of a box, so you'll inhale for today's count, we'll use 4, pause at the top for 4, exhale for 4, and then pause again. And again, I'll leave you time and space to practice on your own, and you're always welcome to increase that count or decrease that count if you'd like. So go ahead and release all the air from your lungs, let it go. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Continue for a few more rounds at your own pace. Feel free to increase that count or decrease it. You can finish your last cycle of the box breathing. Allow your breath to return back to a pace that feels natural and relaxed for you. I love using box breath as a grounding tool for whenever we might feel overwhelmed or stressed, or basically the opposite of grounded and rooted in the present moment. So I invite you to use this tool whenever you need just a moment to yourself to kind of collect your thoughts, come back to the present moment, come back to your breath. Take just a moment to check in. Notice how you feel in your body now that you've stretched and moved and breathed. Is there any difference? Better, worse? There's no wrong answer. It's your practice, your experience. Gently start to scan your body again from head to toe. Notice if there's any shifts or changes from when we started to right now. And if it calls to you, go ahead and bring your hands to touch at the center of your heart, center of your chest. Take a slight bow of your chin. Come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class today. Is this one that you'd like to carry out into the rest of your day? Or perhaps you'd like to change it to something else? Breathe in your intention and breathe it out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. The love light in me bows to the love light in each of you. Namaste. You can Gently start to blink your eyes open whenever you feel ready. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Again, my name is Faye. That's Cloud, and if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below and leave me a comment. Let me know how it feels for you. And of course, if you would like to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well so you don't miss videos in the future. See you next time. Bye.